giving this man too much power.
But also
he
now
got it from the Libyans.
Now, right, where does Christopher Nolan rank on the nuclear superpowers?
How many does he have?
Because he had at least one.
Yeah, at least one.
But now he's got none.
No, there's no way. Because
you got to do more than one take. So
Yeah.
there's probably
like
at least
5,
an extra.
Like
but here's the thing I'll say. When you have extras, though, they usually burn them.
Yeah.
Right?
So they're just gonna
Well, just because they got them. You know what I mean? If you've got 5 nukes, you like, a lot of times it's like, we got the shot,
Yeah.
but we have 2 nukes left.
Just use them.
So maybe we'll get a better shot.
Yeah.
You think they'll do a...
He may have used them all.
Or he planted them and then set up cameras and goes, this is my masterpiece.
Jesus Christ. He is coming. No, he hasn't risen. He's coming, though.
Yeah, he's
just for Christmas.
He's coming down our chimneys.
That's Easter.
Okay.
That's Easter.
I'll wait.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
I thought he rose.
He doesn't show up for his own birthday.
I got really excited.
He doesn't show up for his own birthday. He ate that vein.
Okay. Okay, no worries.
Okay.
I was like, he rose.
He's coming. That's in probably
5 months.
Yeah, April, March or April.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't know. He's always rising at different times.
Right.
Yeah.
And just for like a second, because we never see him.
I just can't wait.
Where'd he go?
It takes so long.
Next
too.
year.
It's 3 days.
Right. Well, quite the feat. Anyway, welcome to Off Topic. I'm your host, Michael. On today's very special episode, we've got Kayla from STF and Trucked Up.
And trucked up. That was fun. I love that.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
Alfredo,
Not from trucked up.
well, he wormed his way in.
Well,
But we weren't happy. And Trevor, who was also in Trucked Up.
I was trucking.
Officially.
Cheater.
No?
Cheater.
Well,
Trevor, too.
yeah.
You're like my bitch?
You were part of the conspiracy. The thing is, if you conspire to murder, you are just as guilty as the person who murders.
Damn, so you might as well murder in that case.
I mean, at that point, you might as well pick up the knife.
People don't think that, though.
Right,
People don't
right.
think that. They think, oh, I'm good. I just sent the murder.
Yeah.
No, you're not good.
Yeah.
So,
You get charged
You are a
at
cheater.
the same level.
Yeah.
well, yeah, because they just charge you with conspiracy
you could
to
be,
commit
like,
murder.
in the
But
car.
usually.
I would have a juicier plea bargain.
I might as well
I don't
get
know about
involved.
that.
juicy
No, see,
throw Mondo under the
that's not
bus.
necessarily true, Trevor,
Throw out
because
my orange
that's not
chicken
necessarily
dish.
true, because a lot of times the person that doesn't murder is the mastermind, and they're more culpable than the murderer themselves. Like Manson.
You're Manson.
Exactly.
Bro,
You're claiming to be
but like-
Manson right
But like,
now.
if
I should have. Let's redo the intro. Alfredo and Manson.
If I conspired it and I'm in the car, I might as well get involved.
You might as well.
I
I am not advocating for it.
I'm not gonna go to prison and then be like, "Yo, man, what'd you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I was in the car."
Yeah, I was in
He's
the
like,
back
while my
seat.
homie
Yeah, I
did the
dabbled.
deed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then be like, "Oh, you little bitch boy."
Yeah.
Hold my pocket.
Not enough criminals think like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
And so it's
They're
just
not
like,
thinking.
just
get in there.
Nike. Just do it.
Just get in there.
Adidas.
Yeah, just
Nike, don't dabble.
Dude, did you know Nike is Kratos' brother?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is that coming in my gameplay of Ragnarok?
No, but it might. I mean, it might.
Nike was a lady.
It might. Well, sister, whatever. There's like 4.
Yes.
There's 4
And their
Nikes.
brother. No. There's 4 brothers and sisters, and Nike's one and Kratos' one.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Where's
his shoe deal?
Oh wait, no, it's hard because it's like he's the Roman version, right?
Dude, it's
Not
all
the
over
Greek
the
version.
place. I mean, it's all over the place.
Well,
Crazy.
He's like
Crazy
is
guy.
he-
Roman
he's like
was like
this-
the planet names, like Mars
Yeah.
and Jupiter, whereas like Greek was Ares and
Yeah.
the,
Does he have
the
this
Jupiter.
with this?
You what?
Is he?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't remember.
No, he's Kratos.
I don't remember the direct translations for the Roman to Greek because they all stole everything.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know all
Allegedly.
of them.
Allegedly.
We don't know who came first.
Can I just say that this topic upsets me?
What?
Oh yeah.
Are you Greek?
Yeah, I'm upset.
Are you Greek?
Are you Roman?
I don't.
Who came
Catholic?
first?
He's Norse.
I don't like
used to be.
Michael.
Are you Eggers?
What?
Yeah.
What just happened?
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
It all comes out here.
So let me tell you a tale.
What the what?
Don't
Crack
want me.
open
Don't
that
want me.
novel.
Let me tell you a tale. I was streaming some God of War, and I was playing some God of War, and just minor,
awesome.
like minor spoiler, right? Just because it fits so well with the story. I'm at a part in the game. Oh, I'm playing God of War. Michael jumps in. I go, oh no. I'm like, oh. boy looks pretty hungry. And I went, you stop it. You stop it right now. An hour goes by, right? And he goes, must be someone at the door.
Let me tell you, it was almost 2 hours.
Oh, was it almost 2 hours?
I waited a long time.
That was a long time.
Ours was 90 minutes, and then it was late, and the driver was apologizing to me. I just kept saying, "Don't worry about it."
Well, 2 hours later, I look over my chat, and he goes, "Oh, must be someone at the door." And I get a notification on my phone, and I go, "Oh, motherfucker!" Go downstairs, grab a meal, come upstairs, start unpacking the meal. Okay, it's a tiny meal again.
What?
Tiny meal. Talk
is a tiny
me through what you're seeing on.
Yeah, what's a tiny meal?
Morsels.
So
What do we got?
Did he
I
eat
go
tapas?
full screen.
Amuse-bouche?
I got this little bag from a place I've never eaten before. I pull out, kids fries. And I go, that's great, awesome. Then I pull out a burger.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, well, okay. Then some little nuggets
Okay. All right.
How many?
and 4
Ooh, 4-piece.
and some chocolate milk
Chalky milk.
Oh, to wash
and-
it down.
Ooh,
to wash it down.
Chalky milk.
What made this so insulting was the fact that I was in the part of God of War where I was playing as, again, soft spoiler, boy.
Boy.
So I was playing as boy,
Yeah.
having a boy's meal,
You're a little boy. man.
knowing that this man
You're a
was
little
sitting there
Being your
with
father.
that look on his face,
Yep.
happy.
That's,
And I kept eating, I ate the whole time
Yeah.
upset.
that's your father now.
Because, I can't waste the goddamn food.
Right.
Oh.
But I know this son of a bitch is sitting there just like, yeah, you eat that little boy.
He's going. He's just watching the mouth. He's
And
going,
what made
yeah,
it
eat
fucking
that.
worse is that the burger, you have a burger, and it's like, it's a burger. It's good. But a kid's burger is a fucking kid's burger.
Yeah.
Like, it tasted like a goddamn child's burger.
There's nothing on
it.
it?
had the patty,
Yeah.
the
Oh, no,
cheese,
no, it
a
had-
lettuce.
he had pickles and onions.
and the pickles, and then it had like the spread of like ketchup.
Yeah.
It's a burger.
Right now, but it tasted like a kid's burger.
Well, how does that?
They-
Okay.
they use
like,
veal-
you
Yeah,
know
they
when you
said they made it for a child.
Do you know when you taste a kid's burger,
Yeah.
it just
a little extra dry.
I don't know. I haven't had a kid's burger in a
like
while.
the patty's thinner,
Yeah, it's
and
thinner.
you
No, I
can
know
tell
what
you
mean.
bite in. It's like
it's like
this
a Whopper Junior versus a
yeah,
Whopper.
exactly.
Yeah,
And I was
no,
like,
feel you.
I was like, God fucking damn it! It's a damn kid's burger. I could taste it.
You can taste what would have been filling, but it's just
Right.
like tickling your appetite now.
Right. And so
Jesus,
I
you looked hungry.
I sat there upset, eating the whole damn thing, and then sipping on my chocolate milk.
Right. Right.
And I knew that this man was at home, the sick bastard, sitting there
Not feeding his own kids.
looking at
That
the
was their
screen,
food. I diverted it
looking
to
at the
his house.
screen, just going, yeah.
Yeah. And I was also about 20 minutes behind you in God of War. So that was also just extra enjoyable. I was like, oh, we're at the same spot. You're like right ahead of me.
So God of War is a
Sometimes
little
I was watching for my own enjoyment, and then you'd get to a cutscene, and I go, oh, I'm not there yet.
At one point, I was like, fuck you, Michael, and I hit start because I knew it was a cutscene.
So I like to send him tiny foods.
Yeah.
Is the
Is he
thing.
such a big man?
Sometimes he just needs a little snack.
Yeah.
And so I do my best to find a restaurant that sells something tiny.
Yeah.
That's always the first step.
Are there
I'll look for small foods.
Are there crystals out here?
No,
No.
Crystals?
it's like White Castle.
It's like White Castle.
Oh.
There's nothing out. Dude, I'm so excited to go home next week because I haven't had White Castle in 3 years.
Yo, I'm happy for
I have
you.
those frozen. Not as
Yeah,
good.
it's
That's
not even close. But they are decent, but it's not even
Not as
close,
close.
bro. I mean, and look, if you don't like White Castle, this conversation isn't for you. But
Dude,
they're
how-
just little
how do they do 'em
delicious
up?
trash.
You get a whole
They're just
bunch in a
delights.
box.
Yeah.
Oh, I get the crave
Wait,
cakes.
how do they do them up? Like, what's on them?
How do you do them up?
Like a default. what's on it?
Usually it's
get a
definitely ketchup.
Fatty cheese.
You can get them with cheese. Definitely a pickle.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have onions. Yeah, they must have onions. They probably have onions
like-
in the patty.
Yeah, the crystals.
I think it's
like-
onions in the patty,
Oh,
pickle,
yeah.
ketchup.
It's definitely cooked with onions
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's got
That's
a relatively strong onion
Yeah,
flavor.
crystals
Right.
is like.
The-
And it's great if you like onions.
Yes.
You just wander
Are they
over
the
there
same?
drunk as hell.
They're basically the same.
because
but
like
no,
because like the
they're
crystal,
not.
I feel like it's like insane. I feel like it's only onion, mustard, and pickles, but I also haven't had one in like years.
Hey, look, it's Chucky milk.
Oh,
Shut
come
the
on,
fuck
bro.
up. Oh,
This is-
Come on,
okay, so
bro.
I was
You
picturing a
can't-
screw top. The fact that you
That's
had
an
to,
attack.
the fact that you had to push a little straw into
Oh,
that.
he didn't have to.
I mean, it was
He
the
didn't
whole
have
thing,
to.
man.
He got to.
And then
Do you see this?
It's a telescope.
Whoa,
straw, too.
Tyler.
It doesn't unfold.
I'll get
it
you
goes-
chalky milk. Calm down.
Oh, that's
it's a
like the
whole-
soy milk used to.
Yeah.
the whole
used to-
thing, man. I thought you guys.
If you go a little bit further, I know at one point he holds the plate. He has a plate and he puts it all.
Plated it?
He puts it all on a plate and holds it. He goes, "This is my tiny meal."
when I
the sauce and
was
the spoon
done,
across.
I just I had like my end card was like stream is ending, and I just left my mic on. You could just hear me slurping out the chocolate. Just going, I'm not happy about
You wouldn't
this.
give
Alfredo,
sense.
you can blame your chat for making clips. So easy.
Oh, well, I mean, you're all involved. And like the conversation we had, you will all be tried at the same level.
As
in
Michael.
court.
You're fine.
Right.
I'm getting upset about it.
No, you're the master.
Was
You're gonna get you,
Oh, no.
the driver.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Oh yeah.
oh no, the credit card's in Lindsay's name. I'm
Oh,
pretty clear.
yeah.
mm,
No proof except for this
oh,
episode.
Lindsay will go down.
Well, I mean, I watched it happen.
That's true.
So you're equally guilty.
Oh no! I
You're
just
the passenger
I just didn't stop them. There's a difference
Right, he didn't
between
report it.
engaging
Yeah.
and
No,
right.
yeah.
At best, I could maybe be tried with like
Negligence.
conspiracy after the fact, maybe aiding and abetting, possibly, but definitely not.
I don't know.
I had
what
no
that means.
idea Lindsay was gonna do this.
Yeah.
Is what I'll say.
It's like I gotta eat the fucking thing.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that place either.
Yeah, I didn't. I went, oh, this is
I don't know
different.
what it was. It's called like Hat Creek or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was.
That was the
I
only
was
light
I was sold
I
on
thought
it.
you got
at the end of that
McDonald's.
tiny tunnel.
What's up?
I thought you sent him McDonald's.
No,
That's why I
it
was
was a new
picturing.
place.
That's why I was picturing the screw top.
No.
chocolate.
I mean, like
it was, a
4
place I've never-
nuggets.
what?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you've never heard of McDonald's.
Or-
I what sold me on it
There
is
he
the
is,
little.
sucking it down.
There he is. Look how happy he looks.
He's really enjoying it.
You look like you're vaping.
Yeah, he's hitting the
I'm not like legit.
Yo, do you have a refrigerator plugged in and empty?
Yeah.
It's a G Fuel.
I
You
gotta,
should
I
fill
gotta put
that
more
up.
stuff in
You
there.
goober.
I gotta fill it up.
Here's the thing.
I filled it up with snacks
It
too.
doesn't. It's not that cold. Mine's not that cold.
It's not.
It's not that
It's
cold.
not.
not that
It
cold.
keeps it
Cool.
above
It looks
room
cool,
temp.
but it's not that cold.
Keeps it above room
I went. This is cool. It's not that
Second,
cold.
but not cold.
Not cold enough.
What sold me on that place is the name of the small burger was called a Tiny Hat.
Oh, yeah.
So I sent you a tiny hat. You didn't even know that. I was watching you eat a
yeah.
tiny hat.
You just eat
And I was
it
like,
up.
that's a tiny hat.
You're like, this is for me.
Oh, absolutely.
This is for
and then his audience just gets to enjoy it as
I
well.
love that.
That's a freebie for them.
They
That's my public service.
I had to stop glancing at chat because they were just like tiny me.
growing big and
Yeah.
strong.
Everybody knows Fredo's 5'6". So.
Yeah.
He's only 5'6".
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's 1 inch shorter than you?
He's one that's shorter than you.
Pretty sure. Come on, bro.
Every time
You could put that
Every time they cut to the wide, I just see how my shoes are on the top rung because I can't really fully reach the bottom one.
You can reach. It's probably a stretch.
It's not comfy.
I sit like that a
That's
lot.
fine.
It's not comfy.
That's high.
Yeah, Trevor does sit like that, and somebody pointed that out. I think on the last off topic.
Yeah?
And they put
Yeah.
L's face over you
like-
from Death
Yeah.
Note because he always sits like that.
He's always
Well,
sitting like that.
I sat like this.
Yeah,
for,
you were like
the-
that.
For the Instagram story to promote
But you
it.
do.
I was like,
you do tend to retract in sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm a very ballular guy.
Like a,
I like to sit like a ball.
like an airless accordion.
Oh.
Just go. You're all. Not. You're no. You're all.
Yeah.
That's exactly what one sounds like.
See, Netflix is doing a My Hero live action.
I
what?
know. Is this for the show or is this for real? Because you know I know because you told me that already.
I did.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't know
Don't
that.
pretend
Oh,
like
yeah,
we
that
didn't
was
have this
yesterday.
conversation.
Have they casted it
Just
already?
forget who I talked to ever.
All the time.
I'll go, bro, you're not gonna believe this. And then let me tell the whole thing. And
Oh, yeah,
then,
it's
you told me
happening.
yesterday. Damn it.
No, all the time.
I
Jackie's,
thought I was someone. I can't remember you people.
Jackie's like, you didn't tell me that.
You're-
The number of people I talk to, the number of conversations I have.
And we're also around the same 90% of people.
Yeah,
and so it's.
I'm
Uh,
trying.
I'm a good audience. I forget everything
That's
instantly.
great.
Yeah.
That's
What is this show, by the way? What are we doing?
It's a show where we all sit like this.
Yeah. Welcome to the comfort zone. We're just hanging out. This is actually kind of comfy.
Yeah, Trevor, this isn't comfy at all. Why are you doing it this way?
Yo, you look like you're being hung up by the armpits.
Yeah, he is.
And the knee pits.
If I were Trevor, you'd see all my sweat.
What?
Apparently, it's a thing.
You sweat?
How sweaty Trevor gets, and he was bragging about it
Sweaty
almost
boy.
last time.
I get.
He's dry and
moist
he's wet.
armpits.
Oh, okay.
Otherwise, I don't really sweat all that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
work out,
I never
not
sweat till I moved here. Like my whole life, I
it'll
went
get you.
unsweaty.
That makes sense, though.
Except like insane extreme conditions. I didn't like regularly what I would now describe as like healthy, like a functioning body, sweat until I started exercising. Like I never had like back sweat my whole life, right? Even if it was like really hot out, even if I was running, I'd just be like really fucking out of breath. And then when I started exercising, like when I first started years ago, I like reached this point where I just started fucking sweating like while I was exercising. And then like in everyday life, I would sweat where I didn't used to. And I'm like, man, this sucks. And my trainer's like, yeah, no, you're supposed to do that. And your body probably trying to like,
good for you.
probably kicked in. I'm like, yeah, but now my clothes are wet.
Right. It was the whole world.
Yeah, no, that was me. I just never like people. You see like people's backs.
Oh,
or whatever,
yeah.
and never had that. And then I started exercising, and now I'll actually like sweat properly.
Yo,
That's weird.
You know
You
what
broke the seal.
It must have, dude. But you got to break that seal. You already exercised, so you're screwed.
So I'm back in the gym because my back.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, all right, let me straighten my back. And so you're at the gym, especially now, there's a ton of like, little paper towel dispensers, and then they have those bottles, the sanitizer. You squirt it, and you see everyone like they work out, and then they squirt it, and then they rub.
Hope you see everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
You see
Sometimes
a good
you
amount
don't.
of people.
You're like,
Usually
Like,
you
I'll
don't,
just
you go,
leave my
yeah.
essence there.
Yeah.
But you usually like if someone's like not sweating, I'm like, I don't, but everyone does it. For me, like I'll work out, I'll get up,
Yeah.
and it'll just be super dry.
Yeah.
But like I
gotta
still
do
want
it.
everyone to know
That
that
have
like
to.
You got
I'm
that.
clean.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I'll walk over,
Right.
spritz, and I just go.
Right. Even if you don't sweat, you
Yeah.
could be dirty.
You could still be
You could be
filthy,
yucky.
yeah.
You could be not sweating, but you're like farting
Yeah.
like crazy.
Or you could
That's
have,
true.
what if you got off the
Dude,
machine, someone
hell
didn't
yeah.
properly wipe
Just like-
down, and you brought the nasties over?
That's how I count my reps.
That's true. So I wipe it down even though I don't sweat.
Yeah, you
I
got
just
that.
go, okay.
I don't sweat.
No,
when
I agree.
I don't
You got
sweat
it.
when I work out either.
I just don't. I'll
but,
push myself.
But
and
I do because of my hair. I will leave like an oil spot, so I do have to clean that up.
Yeah, I do that.
I'll piss and shit my pants, but I don't
Nice.
No, I
really
don't.
leave
That's pretty good.
oil.
Man, imagine shitting your pants.
Yeah. I imagine it's very
stand up
easy.
overhead press.
Of all places,
I
it's
feel like-
gonna be at
yeah,
the
if
gym.
I
You
shit
know what I
my
mean?
pants, it's gonna be at the gym.
I mean, it sucks because there's people there, but like to me, it's less embarrassing if people regularly go to the gym, right? Like I haven't gone forever, but like I went to the gym enough. If I saw someone shit their pants at the gym, I'd be like, "Fuck, dude, that's a tough break."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'd have to be a newbie at the gym to be like, "You shit your pants." It's
Well,
like,
that's where I go.
Bro, if you shit your pants walking down the street, I'm gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
there you go. Thank God.
right? I mean, how many like weightlifting competitions do people like shit
I
and
bet.
piss their pants?
Yeah.
Right.
Although they
Right.
definitely piss themselves all the time.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
What exercise do you think would make you most likely to shit your
Oh,
pants?
it's a squat, right?
Squat or a
Some kind of
deadlift?
squat? Some kind of squat, right? You're in
or
a
a
poop
deadlift?
position.
You're in a poop
What?
position.
I'm trying to.
Right?
I don't know because you're kind of like on the down. You're so tight. I don't think you would come.
I'm just
out.
yeah,
I don't
but
think I flex my anal
sphincter.
muscles.
but
when
I'm just
pushing
saying,
at
what
the
if you
bottom.
like? I'm just saying,
but it does
though,
loosen me up.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying though.
I'll be in the midst
all
of,
you
like,
need
leg
is
day,
like
I gotta go,
sneeze
Yeah.
or something. Like all you need is your body. You got a good point. You're like really tight.
You're tight.
But if your body
Squats.
like forgets for a second, it'll be like poop.
Oh, we're shitting now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know when you're sitting on the toilet
it's
bowl?
happening?
Oh, all
And
right,
it just
let's
like
go.
makes you go.
Yeah.
I think you could like your autopilot could take over
Yeah.
for a second, and
Yeah.
then you're like, uh-oh.
I think it's a clean and jerk.
You're like yeah.
Because I think the part where you like have to like that hup you could lose it.
Oh, you think so?
Or when you go like
you could-
that could lose it.
Not a
Yeah.
slip disc, but a slip anus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
right
slip
out.
an anus.
Yeah.
Because there's also 2 chances to shit.
I think
There's also
I think
some.
the sleeper would probably be like a standing shoulder press.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
There's also some.
I
I'm
think
thinking
that's the sleeper
some.
one. You go, I'll never shit like this.
Because your core is just
Your
tightened
core- it's
that
just-
whole
yeah,
time.
it's tight.
So you're kind of
Pushing
giving
down.
a little like an exiting push if you're not watching it.
I'm thinking another sleeper could be some, if you're doing like knee cables. I do a lot of knee cables for arms where like, you'll take them like that while you're on your knees, and you can either like cross them or you could do shoulders. I feel like you're on your knees and you're doing a shoulder, you're pulling back, and then and you're already on the floor, and you're like, oh no.
I mean, if you have a personal trainer, that's a part of the
absolutely,
job, right? Like
He's got to wipe.
maybe not to wipe it up, but to cover for you.
yeah,
Right.
You know what I mean? You'd be like,
He lays a towel down.
He's like, uh-oh.
right. I'd be like,
Protein fart.
Shannon, it happened again.
Yeah, he's like, you know, the protein had ashwagandha in it. That means horse smell. So, you know, that's probably what it is. You didn't shit your pants.
No, it's natural. It's natural at that point.
Yeah.
She'd get me. Trainer would get me.
It'd be more worrisome if you didn't
Female
shit your
trainer?
pants.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She just retired.
oh, word.
You were her last customer. She's like,
Yeah.
You pushed me into
No.
early
Literally,
retirement.
she was like, I would have retired already if you weren't.
That's very
happy as a
sweet.
client.
I love that.
Well, right, and money.
that
But
too.
you know, it was very sweet.
Yeah.
And money.
And
but it worked out though. She's like, I gotta retire. I haven't been in like 6 months because like it's impossible with the kids in school. It's impossible because I would go in the morning.
Do you go to her? Like you were going to the gym, or were you like, okay?
Yeah, I would go to the gym.
That's
she was a trainer at the gym.
Yeah, okay.
It wasn't very far from where I live, but it was out of the way,
have two
and it was
kids.
just in the morning. And once they got to school, now it's hell.
Yeah.
It's impossible. And I'd have to go after work, which
That's the
I'm
worst time to
considering.
go.
I hate it. I'm considering it, but I really do want to go back to working out. I
guys
do
work
miss
out?
it.
I miss it so much.
I really do.
I took that from me.
I fucking love.
I like
working
weightlifting.
out.
I
Me
fucking
too.
hate running. I like weightlifting. It's just
I
I feel good. I really do feel good.
You feel good
and
when you
and it wakes
lift.
me up.
you never-
Yes.
I like doing it in the morning because it wakes me up, and then I'm
Yes.
tired at the end of the day.
Exactly. You can go to
But
bed
also,
not at 2 a.m.
You never leave the gym. We talk about this with Trevor all the time. You never leave the gym going, what a waste of fucking time.
No.
I
always
can't
go,
believe I
"I'm
did
glad."
that. You always
Yeah.
go, oh, hell yeah.
The worst
let's walk through for anybody who has
Unless
like
you shit your pants.
Unless you
Unless
shit
your pants-
or you piss
You
yourself.
might say.
Or then you go, I got my shit done and my gym done.
Yeah, I
Right.
don't know.
You know
I don't know how
what?
much
That was
gym.
efficient.
It depends how much gym you're getting done, I guess. You shit at the beginning.
The shit to do.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
True.
I think it's not really a play to shit your pants
Yeah.
and then keep working out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Even
guess,
if you clean up, I feel like you gotta go.
No.
I mean,
that's
if you
just-
try again
if you
tomorrow.
time
Oh,
the
yeah.
pre-workout,
Yeah, pack it
you
in.
get it out first.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one talks
keep it
about
in.
that.
You know what?
No one ever
Don't come
talks
back
about
for a
that.
week.
No.
Sorry. What?
Pre-workout just makes you shit.
Dude, pre-workout just makes you shit.
It's like coffee.
That's absolutely
No one
it.
talks about this.
don't-
Like, oh, all
No,
these,
no,
all
you're
these
right.
TikTok teens dry scooping, and I'm like, no, it just makes you shit.
You're totally right. I'm 100,000% with you.
And I'm just like, we're doing this before we're about to lift things in positions that might make us shit.
Yeah. You're like, I got the tingles from the beta alanine, but like suddenly I gotta shit my pants
Yeah.
because I'm doing my overhead press and it's loosening up my bowels. And now I gotta spend half an hour on the toilet going, ah!
My trainer
I gotta go back,
always.
go back to the toilet. I'm doing my cardio on the toilet. And then you go back to
I don't eat anything
know what
in the
that is?
morning.
I took 3 shits this morning.
He's doing intense work.
Oh.
With the where the intensity is real.
It's
high.
not hit train. It's not hit. It's
high
shit.
intensity interval
It's shit.
training.
It's not hit.
Where
It's high
you know when
intensity
you
training.
you
It's
cycle.
super high intensity interval training.
Shit.
You know how you do high intensity,
Yes.
then you offload weights? He's offloading shit.
Right. I offload my weight into the toilet.
I'm Trevor Collins, and I'm here to teach you about shit training. Let's go.
Super high intensity workout.
Let's get shitting.
Super high intensity shit. Anyway, where were we? What was
I don't know.
No, I agree with you. Pre-workout was nice when I first started getting in there because it's like, ooh, you get your BCAAs in this one. It's just the one I had. And like, boom.
Yeah, I just
you
drink
get-
that during the workout.
Yeah, no, I do too. It's like I tried both, but like, you're right. I'm like, it gets me excited. I'm awake and stuff. I'm like,
You
it's
listen
got the
to your
caffeine
music,
boost. I'm
yeah.
hyped. I'm like pushing, maybe get a little extra rep in there. That's the whole point. But then it's all a wash when you have to like take a little bathroom break. You're like, you're ruining my rest periods.
Yeah.
I
Trying to keep
Yeah,
it
I
60
see. I
seconds
just
on
do
nose.
I do like the simple BCAA aminos. Like I don't.
That's nice.
I don't mix it in with like the protein and shit.
You still creatine?
No, why don't exercise? Why the fuck would I creatine?
I like the way.
I like the water weight.
Yeah, I love the
water weight.
Sloshing like a
I love feeling like a
Creatine
waterbed.
fucking blows. I hate it. It just makes me feel hyper
It makes you
dehydrated because you
bloated,
gotta
yeah.
drink like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It worked for me. I used to drink like 2 fucking gallons of water. So
You were real beefy at one point.
well, I was beefy. Like and it worked, right? Like I
It was a water balloon though. If you stuck stuck him with a needle. He got a vaccine and it all just leaked out.
Oh no, my water went.
I'm deflating.
I worked out with Kelsey this week actually.
Yeah?
Kelsey
Kelsey Childs?
Childs. Yeah,
she's a beast.
She's like a was she a power lifter?
So she's got a lot of different hobbies, and one
Yeah.
of them is definitely lifting.
Yeah,
like,
she's
you scroll along
strong
her.
as shit.
Yeah, I was scrolling her Instagram and I was watching her just go, just doing
she's
pull-ups
fucking,
like crazy. I'm
She's fucking strong as shit.
Yeah.
She helped me hit a new 1 rep max on the bench. Didn't think I
Hell
could do
yeah.
that. Hit 85. Never done that before.
Fuck yeah.
She also made me feel like the weakest person I've ever been in my entire life.
Yeah, that'll happen.
like a good coach.
Yeah.
Too weak, get strong.
Yeah. She was like, I'm just gonna warm up, and she was like doing pull-ups, and I was like, I can't do one
Yeah.
pull-up.
There's always that like that where you have your workout, and then sometimes you'll come across a friend and you go, oh okay, like, and then you'll be like, oh sure, we'll work out together,
Yeah.
and then you just go, oh fuck, what have I been doing?
See, I've never had that because I'll never work out with anyone. I don't give a shit.
I'm not super
Me
into
trainer, done. Hey,
Yeah.
nope. Want to work out together? Not at all.
No, not one bit.
I want to talk to you while I'm working out. I don't care what you're doing. I don't want you telling me what I'm doing. Don't give a shit. Hey, let's hang out right after the gym.
Yeah, right.
Smoothies.
I would love to go get
Smoothies with the
smoothies
boys.
after
I'm
the
gonna
gym.
take Joe's ass to the fucking gym.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
He seems like a good person to go to the gym with.
Yeah,
He
it'd be
looks
chill.
like he's got a solid base, like to work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him you said
I don't know
Yeah.
if he works out or if he has, but
He
I
used
see
to.
He's got huge
like
calves.
like many
Yeah.
of us. He used to.
he used to.
Yeah, he used
upon
to.
a time.
COVID really. I looked at a picture of me like January 2020. And
Yeah.
I was like, damn, because I was like climbing at that time, and I was like, I looked amazing. And that was just like,
it's also
Yeah.
age.
I can't
Yeah.
even blame COVID. It was mostly my children's fault. I mean,
you don't get a workout chasing them around the house.
I do. Well, I do. I
literally
do.
Climb up the walls.
they do keep me in shape. And
Yeah.
that's why I'm in this shape
Yeah.
and not horrible shape.
Yeah.
It's just not the same as actually weightlifting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're absolutely like I would be way worse off if
Yeah.
it weren't for my kids. They absolutely keep me running around and you're always carrying their shit
Yeah.
and them.
'Cause they're too
and they're
weak.
heavy.
Yeah.
Mostly they're just lazy.
Okay, there's that.
It's
How old are
They spent years going, carry
3 and
that
5.
game.
I
Yeah.
think I've only met one of them. So I don't know. Which one
I'm
yet.
not sure.
We don't know.
I've met them both a lot.
Yeah.
So
I would hope so.
you would know better than I would.
Hey,
the times you
that's
met
more
them,
than some dads.
You know?
Dang. It's true though.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
Two of two.
2 of 2.
Know them both.
That you
Names
know, that
front
you
to
know
back
of.
and everything.
Front to back.
there will be a
You got their
point
last names down?
where Michael's kids know their father longer than I've known mine or seen mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's a shame Joe's not here to chime in.
Yeah.
Damn.
Papa. You know, that's exactly.
Does he have daddy issues?
You could say that.
Well, he's kind of, just adopted a dad, I guess. Like,
Well, I adopted him. He didn't adopt me. He didn't get to pick.
true.
It's true he didn't because I decided when I texted him and I was like, hey,
I mean,
I put
like-
in my bio that I'm your mentor.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
He
here's
was
the
like,
thing.
what? I just put that like on social media, mentor to Joe, and then I told him afterwards.
No last name.
Well,
From a technical standpoint, yes. From a public standpoint, this guy's like, this is my dad. This is my dad. This is my dad.
From a
That's
legal-
why I
from a
feel
legal
like,
standpoint,
well, he's proud
Yeah, well,
to have a dad.
a dad. Who's
proud
yours?
boy.
Fine.
To know.
Proud boy.
No. No. No.
You're saying proud boy. You're saying proud boy. It's like a racist, like a white
Group.
Supremacist type situation.
He's a proud boy.
He's a boy who is proud.
Well, I mean,
What? I don't get. Is it a group or
yeah,
something?
it's a group. Yeah, the Proud Boys.
Oh, for
How have you not heard of them?
sake. Because I don't fucking follow racist bullshit.
I think the problem is you're too far inside.
Yeah.
You're running around talking about Proud Boys.
Damn.
Fredo's going, I got phone calls to make. You guys told me it was a hobby.
you said it was cool.
We said we were proud. I was proud.
I thought
God damn it.
We were all just hanging out. We're in the same outfit. They were telling me there's like a mission here.
I thought it was a tiki party. Where was the pig?
Here's the thing.
I like khakis.
Here's the thing, because Kayla's like, and I was like, okay, that's bad. It's bad.
But why is it bad?
But I was like, why is it bad? Let me keep saying. Why is it bad?
It's fine. I feel.
Oh, it must be something fucking racist.
I feel like I'm a little hurt now that we've lost Alfredo going. Joe's a proud boy.
Yeah.
Proud boys have taken that from us.
Just taking
I
it
feel like it's in context though.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Joe's a proud boy of his daddy, and Joe's a proud boy. You see what I'm saying? See, there's a difference.
Yeah. I understand.
I think it's a.
Yeah.
Right. He said it like the first one. I feel like you could have let it slide, but it was a learning moment.
But I needed to know.
He needed to know.
I needed to know.
And
like
everyone
when I
else
talked to you
needed
about
to
WAP.
know about Joe.
What?
And now they
I
do.
talked to you about WAP.
Is that still? Oh yeah.
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 That was a good time.
That was.
That was a good time.
About WAP?
Yeah, I taught them about WAP.
Oh,
And then we
nice.
animated it.
Yeah.
You wanna walk us through your
mom
lesson?
So I just.
Can you sing it like it's Schoolhouse Rock?
So I didn't know
I'm just a WAP.
what a WAP was, and then it was broken down to me
Yeah.
that it
Contextually.
was a wet ass pussy, and I blew my mind. 'cause I
That
never-
blew my mind because there's another word that I know which you shouldn't be saying, which
Yeah.
is that. But it's different context.
It's a different context.
That's why I was
like
going like
Proud
this
Boy.
until you got to what you were talking about.
And so I'm like, oh, they're like, I don't even know what the hell you're talking.
I know.
I forgot.
fine.
You know,
Man.
that song was such a cultural moment. I forgot about the other one.
White people.
Dude, that reminds me. When
Wings
people
and
were
pizza?
trying to like,
That's what it is.
when people were just like, oh man, like, what was it? Was it Alfredo or Fredo? I think it was Alfredo. Or like people were
name?
just like, yeah, or people were like,
Oh, it means something now.
yeah, they were like, oh, it's an insult to like Italians, like Alfredo, what are you gonna do? Like, you can't
That's
do
your
it.
name.
And I was like,
Right,
and I was
right.
like, it's my fucking name. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say my
So,
fucking name. I'm
change
not
it.
changing.
You can change your
Who's
name.
being racist
Sorry.
against Italians?
Right, and they're just like, oh, Alfredo's the worst.
Okay, well-
you can't be saying that's insulting.
As
And
a-
I'm like, look, out of all due respect, it's my fucking name.
Hey, Alfredo, as a proud Italian America, I'm giving you the pasta pass.
Italian America?
That's right.
The whole
Oh, does that mean I get to go Olive Garden?
She's
Is
the
that what that
whole
is?
country.
I got an Olive Garden pass.
I'm a proud Italian American.
Your family.
I'm family. now.
Oh, I heard the N on it that time.
Sorry, I'm very
But
stuffy.
you said,
I'm stuffy.
I'm Italian America.
I'm Italian America.
I am.
Italian America.
That in America.
Damn.
Mamma mia.
So Alfredo is an insult?
I don't know.
There's like, yeah.
It was
It's
a
like
flash in the
It was literally Alfredo or Fredo is an.
That's stupid.
But I think it was an insult because it was just, you'd be like, man, what an Alfredo.
Yeah.
And you'd talk about him.
Yeah.
And so it was an insult.
Dang.
Right?
Real shrewd.
It's kind of the way Trevor's an insult in Elden
Right.
Ring and Dark Souls.
Randy. And Randy.
What are you, a Trevor?
Anytime you see an NPC like waving them on like, it's a damn Trevor. Look at the Trevor.
There's a Trevor in the distance.
Dude, every time we're playing Dark Souls 3 with Joe and I, when Joe's playing, I'll be like, oh, dude, go over here, whatever. Like, there's a fucking really good ring up ahead. And he's like, oh, yeah, and he'll get it. I'm like, yeah. And then I'll wait till he gets it, and I go, it's an awesome ring. If you're Trevor. What the fuck? Just like a magic ring that's absolutely worthless for him.
+5 intelligence.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Plus 10 mana. Aw, come on.
What the hell is that? Who needs a mana?
Good, but it's not.
I think I'm gonna start Demon Souls again.
You
I'm,
sick.
what do you mean? I've only played it once.
What's that?
Demon Souls, it's the very first Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
And so I think I'm just gonna play
Is it? Was it?
They remastered it. They
Okay.
rebuilt it on the
I was.
PS5.
I was gonna.
It's the PS5.
Rebuilt.
Okay, because I was about. I was like,
Yeah.
what's it look like? But no,
It looks fantastic. It's like I honestly I think it's better looking than Elden Ring.
oh,
It is.
shit.
It really is. Because so the way I play Dark Souls is I played 3 whenever. I think it was like in 2020 is when I started playing it. It was like about 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I slowly just started going through every one because I'd never played them before. And so Demon Souls was the second one I played because I had managed to get a PS5. I kept saying that I was praying to the devil for
Yeah.
PS5, and I
yeah.
promised if I got one, I'd play Demon Souls.
Yeah.
And so then I had to agree to my dark pact.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't even set to play after Dark Souls 3. I really wasn't like, nah, I'm gonna play them all. I was like, fuck, I played Dark Souls 3, I guess I can play Demon Souls.
Yeah. So,
Please.
well, you have to uphold your end of the pact.
Right.
PS5
Exactly. So then I'm like, okay, I'll give you my soul.
When did you get yours?
PS5?
Yeah.
His pack?
It was like,
Was it early on?
it was early. It was like
Okay.
two months
I
after it came out.
literally couldn't get one until like 5 months ago.
Oh no, I feel you. I'm
still super
I'm
hard to
still. I'm
That's
looking.
intentional.
Yes.
I'm
Just trickling
looking.
them out?
I'm
Yeah.
looking in the background for them, and I still can't find them.
They're just-
I
Yeah.
literally was like this every day until I got one for like 2
same.
months. It's the only way I got one.
I had to go through. I did the Sony raffle thing where they we'll give you the chance to buy
pay
us.
us.
To give us money. And I was,
And you're going, thank you, thank you.
Thank us for the opportunity.
I was
Thank
literally,
you
we
so
were
much.
having a very important meeting, and I was just like, I had it up
I
on my
won.
computer, and I was like, okay, so John, I just want you to know going into this meeting that 15 minutes in, I will be looking at my computer screen because I'm trying to get a PS5, and this is no disrespect to you or anyone else in this meeting, but I need to get a PS5. So it was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, then we're gonna do this, yeah, we gotta do this, and this was bad, this is good. It was like, yeah, oh, the queue changed. Yeah, no, okay.
Shit.
And they were like, yeah, and then they're like, you have 15 minutes. You have 15 minutes to buy this PlayStation. And I'm like, why?
Bye.
You know what was funny?
It's stressful.
You know what was funny, and I remember this? That was right before, and I mean like months. Going into, it crossed over. I just successfully got one, and so I was out of the game.
Yeah.
But I was out of the PS5 game. I came back in to scoop up COVID appointments for people. Because that's when they started the vaccinations.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it was literally, I was like, bro, this is easier than getting a fucking PS5.
It was easier.
Because it was like, the appointments were opening up and filling up. There's
yeah.
like a million places in Austin
'Cause you can
that were like
autofill.
appointments. And you could just be like, boop, I was like,
you can't autofill to get a PS5.
People, but also people weren't using bots to get fucking
Yeah.
vaccination appointments.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay, but can you imagine?
And so it was funny where like, I'm like, cool, I got mine booked. I got Lindsay's booked.
Yeah.
And then somebody would be like, oh, I can't get one. They keep filling up. I'm like, I got it for you.
I got it.
John,
I got
here's your
tabs
appointment.
open.
Here's your appointment. And like, how are you doing? And I was like, I got a PS5. This is nothing.
He was dealing out.
I really was.
Like a,
Yeah.
like a
because it was,
dealer.
I was just sitting there like refreshed. I had like
remember that.
6
I remember
tabs
that.
open.
I remember that we had
It's because I just got a PS5. I wasn't kidding.
My
It
favorite
was
thing about
such
that
a pain in the ass.
is imagining just the roster that they have on the database,
Yeah.
and all of them just being like at Gmail, at Yahoo, and then just like, what the fuck is at Rooster Teeth? And it's just like 80 of them from
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
And then I would just put people's emails. I wasn't even getting it. I would just make the appointment and then send it to them. Like, you should have it.
Hey, but okay, so February
Dude,
19th, I have you signed up at 8:15 a.m. It's the only slot that they
Kayla,
had.
that literally, I think it happened with
super
John
convenient.
or somebody else, and they were like, oh, I can't make that time. I'm like, how about this one? Like, I can do that one. I'm like, all right, let me move some things around.
Let me make it happen.
I did it for like one
I got my-
night or something.
I got
Dude,
my
that was like everything that was happening
Yeah.
in the office that day.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was,
Yeah.
like trying to get these.
in the office. I got my
Right.
girlfriend. I got my girlfriend, and we had been dating for a month at this point. And I was like, hey, I signed you up to get it. And she was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah, you have to stay with me now.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. No, she has to stay with me for at least 2 weeks because she had to get the second dose, and she doesn't drive. So,
Whoa.
So you're locked in.
yeah, locked in, absolutely.
Dude, I was like,
She got a love shot.
She got she got a love injection.
I was like scrambling and scrambling and scrambling to get the PS5, right? Like, there's the PS5. Ooh, I got
damn.
it. And I was like, wow, PS5, I finally got it. It was so hard. And here you will stay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did too.
You can't move it.
Here's
It's
the
80
thing.
pounds.
Here's the
It's
thing.
this big.
It's structurally integral to my entertainment.
But I
center
set
at
it
this
down
point.
and I didn't touch it.
See,
It's a counterweight.
I did that as well.
But I knew eventually, like, yeah. I mean,
But it wasn't
Yeah.
exactly.
God of
That wasn't a
War
surprise.
You
I
just
did
have to
not.
wait.
I did
Yeah.
not scramble to get it to play it. I
Yeah.
scrambled to get it so
have
I didn't
it.
have to fucking get it anymore.
Exactly.
That's
It's
it.
when
Yeah.
something
Like
you
the
do-
fact that you just said you got it 5 months ago
Yeah.
is hell to me.
Really?
I got it. Well, I'm just saying, like, I got it and I was done with it. And now, like, if a
I think
PS5
these
game
demon
comes out,
souls
I can
right
play
away.
it.
Well, 'cause
I
there's
can
nothing-
play
Well,
it.
I mean,
There's
like,
nothing
I
I was
knew
excited
eventually
about.
I was going to play
Right.
Ragnarok. So
I knew.
like,
I knew.
I don't
There was
want
a
to
laundry
be
list of
scrambling
games.
to get. Right. I
There
knew-
was like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there was
that's
like,
enough for me.
There's like 5 like games or whatever, and I was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna need this eventually.
Eventually.
And so I gotta get it now.
Right.
And then
I
you
mean,
can go,
Ragnarok. I
Now's
mean,
the
or you can
time.
just wait another
Or
2 years until it's on PC.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, now's the time.
The thing is, like, I honestly
Hopes
think
and
it
dreams.
still might weigh less than the PS3. PS3
That
was
was a
fucking it was not just big, but it was like back when stuff was big and couldn't not weigh a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, whoa, oh, this is lighter than I thought.
Yeah.
That didn't exist. The PS3 is like, this is as heavy as I thought it would be.
The first Xbox One, too, is also like,
Yeah.
The first
it was
Xbox, the one that has like the weird shiny panel, that was like that's a weapon. That's a blunt force object.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Xbox One, not
Yeah.
the Xbox One X. Yes.
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 Yes. The one is
That looked
thick.
like a blade.
It's thick. It's like bigger than a VCR, I think.
Yeah, it very much looks like a VCR.
Yeah. Very boxy.
Yeah. It is a big fucking box.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about
I
that.
wonder what the PS5 Slim's gonna look like.
Dude, I appreciate PlayStation just for going, look, 2, 3, 4, 5, we're done.
Yeah.
Xbox is going, all right, hang on now.
I know you have Xbox One X, but do you have a Series X?
Xbox Series X.
We're gonna
Yeah.
have, they're
That shit-
delving
One
into
X.
Roman numerals.
Yeah,
now.
I bought a game that said Xbox Series X because I thought it was for the Xbox One X, and then you're like,
Yeah.
nope, not for you.
Yeah.
You can't have
Because
it.
because
between-
that's a Series
overly
S/X.
Yeah.
Overly
Oh,
confusing.
also the
It's
X's.
insanely confusing.
And someone that used to be die-hard Xbox.
Me
It makes
too.
no
Like,
sense.
what the fuck
Like
is
Xbox,
too.
Xbox 360. Okay, cool. You don't want to call it Xbox 2? That's fine.
Why is it with the box is a 360? A circle is.
I don't know.
Why'd they call it that?
I think
mean,
if
I
you
don't
made your way around a box.
Also, there
you
was
have-
a lot of circles on
Right
it.
turn.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was also
Yeah.
very ring based.
It was ring based.
Yeah, like
I-
the ring on
I
the
thought my-
controller, maybe.
I thought my 360 was gonna ring the other day. I've never clenched so tight except for when I'm squatting.
Uh-huh.
It was,
you thought it was gonna red ring?
I thought it was gonna red ring.
Oh,
it was like
no, wrap it in a towel.
How is it
Wrap it
gonna
in a
red
towel.
ring?
Well, I was trying to
Like,
play.
what are the signs? I thought it just goes.
It was
warns.
clicking.
It's red ringing!
It was, I was-
Mama, I'm scared. I'm old.
It was-
What year is it, Mama?
was-
Why do you still have a 360?
I want to play Guitar Hero 3.
That makes sense.
I have it for rhythm and dancing games. I use my Kinect.
Wow.
Wow.
You're out here.
Wow.
living.
People use Kinects for anything other than ghost hunting equipment now?
Yeah, I have the 360 Kinect and the Xbox One Kinect to the point where I updated my Xbox One X and no longer had the Kinect port.
All right.
I bought an adapter.
Now
Hell
you're
yeah.
insane.
Kayla, now your front lawn makes sense.
What do you mean?
Insane.
Just like that's the front lawn of someone who's still rocking a 360. You know what I mean?
Look,
Rocking a 360.
my lawn
just
looks
like
like
stuff
Look, my
and
lawn
just
looks
waiting.
way better
Your
now.
accoutrements.
My
Waiting
lawn's
for
way
Peter
better now.
Molyneux's
Okay.
Milo.
I'll swing by again when you're out of town.
You should
I'll take a
swing
look.
by. It looks great now. It looks great now.
How's your
I got
fence?
rid of the door.
How's your fence?
Fixed.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's
It's
good.
not hanging on by a thread anymore. It's fixed.
It was very much like a thread.
Yeah, no.
Is it one of those like really leany, like the fence
So-
kind of aged out?
So
thing?
like I feel like my landlords are two gay realtors that I believe are married to each other.
Okay.
And
You believe as in you think but you're not sure, or you
I know they're
you,
gay. I know they're both realtors. I don't know for sure if
You're
they're married.
shipping.
But that's what I'm
you're
saying.
shipping
Right,
your
right. Is it like a
landlords.
suspicion
pretty
or
much.
is it a fantasy, I
No,
guess?
it's a suspicion
Okay,
because they're
okay. You're not
always-
like in my
So the way
world.
they interact together?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never asked. But they
Okay.
did ask me if I was dating my girlfriend when we were going to sign the lease, but they did it surreptitiously. So they were like, oh, so like who's gonna get the master? And I was like, you can just ask us if we're gay.
Right.
Whoa.
But
Because otherwise you're like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna share it. They're like, is that a problem,
like, issue.
Mr. Realtor?
like we have 2 rooms.
Right.
But yeah, so I got the door fixed. I got all the stuff out
wrong
of
with the
there.
door?
The hinge.
Oh, the fence.
I got the fence door fixed.
Gotcha.
They gave us a new front door.
Oh!
Got a new front door.
Did you need one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Someone tried to kick the door in like 6 years ago, so it's all dented and fucked up.
Jesus.
But they failed.
But-
And 6 years
No, that's
ago?
what I said. I was like, leave the door. It's
Right, it
very
worked.
sound.
Yeah,
It kept people
yeah.
out.
6
But if
years
the frame
ago?
has any damage, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it was kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
What else did they do? I got and then there's just a loose door that was in my yard when I moved in there.
Why is it always doors?
Okay, so this house is door cursed. The people who lived there before, I don't know what door demon they pissed off because the bedroom door, they replaced it with a closet door. Because one
Nice.
time they locked their dog in the bedroom when they like went out, and the dog had like freaked out and ate the door. So then they put that door for the closet.
I'm sorry. When you get to the point where you're moving doors around in your
Yeah.
house, just buy another door.
And then-
like a,
okay, so
like a
they-
shit
they
door.
gave us another door.
A shit door is cheap. I'm just saying when it
Yeah,
happened.
they gave it. Well, I wasn't living there.
Or get a
I'm
dog
just-
door.
right.
The dog
living
needs to
there.
come
I'm just
in and
saying
out.
also
wasn't
like a
living
shit
there.
replacement door is
Yeah.
Dogs
nothing.
eat
Just a
the
piece of
door.
wood. It's a piece of
Floor
wood.
down, open floor concept, no
Particle
more
board.
doors.
Right.
Yeah, so we got a good replacement door. And then there was a
Is it
door
a, is
that
it a
was
closet door or is it a real door?
the closet door, but it's
Did
a real
you have to
closet
pay
door.
for the door?
No, they did. It was very nice of them. But then
I'm
there was
just double checking.
also a loose storm door that was in the yard for like.
How do you have a storm door?
There's every
know.
type
Where does
of
it go?
fucking door in
It was
this
just
house.
like it
You
was
don't
like,
have a cellar.
literally
We got a cellar door. We got.
Where do storm doors go?
barn
There's no
door.
basements here.
I don't know, but
What
it was
We
in
got
the
a
front
curtain as a
yard.
door.
Hey, at least they got rid of the
wait.
washer and dryer that was in
Okay,
the front
so
yard
there was
before I moved in.
So you're saying there was a storm door in the yard not attached to anything?
No, it was leaned up against the house.
Gotcha.
God.
I thought
Yeah.
you were saying there was a secret
No, it
basement
was-
and only you have it because
No.
I was going to be pissed.
When the
No, no,
tornado
no.
comes, you just hide behind that loose door.
Yeah,
I had
no, it was
storm-
just
I had a
leaned up against the
storm door
house.
growing up.
So I got rid of that.
Latch, and then you open it.
Yeah.
They got-
Climb out.
That's
yeah.
where all the ghosts and the ghouls go.
Spiders
Yeah.
and bugs, actually. is where
Well,
all
those are
Yeah.
equally terrifying.
Yeah, it's where all the water goes too.
Yeah.
Every time it rains.
But yeah, I got rid of all that shit because what happened was I was home for 2 months. I had to go home for 2 months.
32 months.
Not at
32
your
months.
house, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I like to my family home.
Your familial.
My
home.
familial home for 2 months. So I missed bulk pickup day, which was I was planning to get rid of all the shit in the lawn. So I had to wait till the October one. But now it's all gone.
Today is bulk.
Today's
Today is bulk.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they only do it like
Wait,
two
you don't
or three
get bulk
times a year.
pickup?
You don't get
There's-
bulk.
Yeah, I mean,
You live in
everyone
an
gets
apartment?
bulk pickup.
No.
Check your mail, you
Yeah,
silly
check your
goober.
mail.
Yeah,
It's so
no, because
important.
there'll be like scrap people that'll
Yeah.
take it because they just sell it.
It's-
They'll be like,
yeah.
got any old shit?
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
coming by this
Oh,
day.
also-
Come to your house and
Yeah,
It'll just
Well,
be.
normally
They'll
you'll
usually
see
go around
piles of
neighborhoods.
big trash.
Yeah, if you ever see
I-
piles of big trash,
gotta get in
bulk
on it.
pickup day.
it's bulk pickup day.
Bro, I
gotta get
learned
in on
so
it.
much
You gotta Google,
on today's
like, your
episode. This
neighborhood.
is insane.
Google, it's the one thing, I'll tell you, it's the one frustrating thing about being an adult in an era where we all kind of grew up, at least teenage years on, with the internet
Yeah.
and are now good at it, right? Like I can find information very easily without not knowing where to look. But like finding out about local stuff in your own neighborhood is frustratingly difficult to
Yeah.
find. You can't Google like,
No.
hey, so what's this thing going up next to my house?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
no
Like,
one
I
knows.
wish-
You have to find like your town's
Yep.
bullshit like flyer website, and
Yep.
it sucks because you're so used to using the real internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the only place with that useful information. But it's like someone's son who like knows how to turn a computer on made
Yeah.
the website. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And you're just like,
like
Oh,
Web
every-
1.0.
yeah, every government website.
right, like trying to find out like a new building
Yeah.
in my town. Like,
can't
oh, what are
do
they
it.
building? Like, what is it? Is it
Yeah.
what store
Oh,
is it?
yep.
Is it a
Oh, yeah.
bank? Is it a restaurant? I don't know. And I can't. If there's not a fucking sign on it, I
Yeah.
don't know. And I'm just like,
there's like a
I know what's going on in fucking China. I don't know what restaurant this is. Damn it.
there's like what is it? Like an affordable living apartment complex, like near my house somewhere. And it was just one day I was like driving. I drove past. This is how I drive. I drove past it.
You're really close to the steering wheel.
Yeah, I drive like this.
Well, her steering wheel's shaped different.
Yeah, it's shaped different. And it was like gated up all around, and there was just like items of just like personal items just like piled up on the outside, and I was like, what's happening here? I could not figure it out. Google would not tell me what was happening.
God damn it, Google.
I had no
hate
idea.
that.
Yeah, so I literally had to like I looked up the name of the place, and then I found an article from like 2012 that was like, in 2022, this place is going to be renovated. But there was nothing.
That's wild.
There was nothing more recent than that about
They're
it.
like, we told you 10 years
10
ago.
years ago, yeah. They were like,
how
the
do
city
they
of Austin voted
Dude,
on
is
this
that the
in
place where
20.
does it have a chain link fence around it or
Yeah.
a proper wall? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Dude.
think I know what you're talking about and where
Yeah.
that is.
So in
but like, I was blown away.
Yeah.
I was like,
2012,
Yeah.
they were just
They
like,
voted on it. Like the council voted in 2012, and,
and they were like, 10
just
years
now,
from now.
Yeah, we're gonna renovate this place.
yeah.
So weird.
Because
Now it's got a lot of
yeah.
spray paint on it.
Because like a lot.
Because it's just been left there for a few months.
Well, I got mad because it's affordable housing.
Yes.
So I
Then you
assumed it
got
was.
even.
that's what I thought.
I
too.
thought it was going to be condos for rich people.
Yep.
Because that area is being. I live.
Yep.
Okay, I live on the line of gentrification in Austin. This side.
Well, you
every
got to
house-
get everybody together.
Yeah, every house around me is like $1 million
Yeah.
fucking 3-bedroom houses that are like the fucking boxy white houses.
Mm-hmm.
And then like on this side is just like affordable living and like everyone left on the east side that
Yeah.
hasn't been pushed out yet. So I'm like right on the line. So like I was scared. I was worried for those people.
Well, that's exactly my thoughts too.
Yeah.
Because that's on the way to just like one of the.
like more popular areas.
Well,
in
just like
Austin.
I get a haircut
That's-
near that area.
Yeah.
And I get coffee
Kayla.
near that area.
We'll have your last stand.
my last revenge.
Yeah.
Just standing there.
Yes.
Hold the line. You got to hold the line.
Gotta hold the
I will
line.
not be
Pull the
pushed
line.
out.
Push the line back.
Pull
Push
the
it west.
line.
Oh, that's
Push
like,
it back west.
Yeah.
Chain
like-
yourself
I'm
to
just
one of the
saying,
trees.
Yeah.
if things start setting on
Dude.
fire,
What? I'm sorry. What?
Are you talking about arson?
Do you guys know about the Atlanta
Don't
forest?
chain yourself to a tree. Don't set fires.
Do you guys know about the Atlanta forest right now?
No.
So Atlanta as a city is really cool because it's like a bunch of forests and trees around it. It's very beautiful. And they want to cut down a bunch of it to build basically like this cop playground. So it'll be like...
Well, yeah, you got a little playground.
They want to build...
So they can
it'll
go,
be like
"Wee!"
a shooting range and then like
were
they'll
doing that
build like
the other
fake buildings for like...
Oh, gotta have
like,
fake buildings
to like
rather than
figure out
nature.
like how do we shoot people around the corner and stuff like that for like drills and shit.
Right.
And there's like a bunch of people like tying themselves to trees to like keep the development from happening.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful forest. It's a very beautiful area. Like you can hike and walk through there, but they're just gonna turn it into like you know.
Go to a paintball facility or something.
Just
you know?
go to a paintball facility or go to the other one
Don't
that
bring
exists.
guns. Don't
There's
bring
one
guns to
exists.
paintball.
Yeah. That's
We're
the
gonna
other
get
thing.
real
They
confused.
already
Rent the place out.
Yeah, they already have a huge facility. Like right next to because there's a prison over there. They already have a huge
Yeah,
facility.
but it's got a weird prison smell.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
It's too close.
Yeah, it's too close.
You know what I mean?
It's old.
It's,
You
yeah, it's
understand?
true, yeah.
Now, under that light, it makes sense.
Yeah. If you think about the weird prison smell.
Right, and not all that fresh oxygen. Oh, pesky trees in the way of my everything.
For now.
I mean, the last thing you want to hear in a paintball field is freeze, and you just go, come on, I'm not giving up my flag. Oh, shit.
I remember when we did that photo shoot and they were like, yeah, they're firing live rounds over there.
Yeah.
What?
Yep. There was a quarry
Yeah.
that we did the Looney Tunes Achieve shoot at,
Yeah.
and you just hear,
And we were like, what's going on? I was like, they're shooting a film. Those are live rounds.
and then like, I think Fredo and I carpooled, so when we
Taxes.
pull in, we're like, where do we go? And they're like, we'll send somebody out to get you. And we're like, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
this guy rolls up, I think one of the property owners, or just one of the managers anyway, rolls up.
Or so
He
you
goes,
think.
Follow me. And we're like, I hope this is the guy, because
want
they
to
were very
live.
vague about
It
what
was-
to
yeah,
expect.
it was very vague.
Or maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Georgetown.
And he goes, follow, and I was like, I think this is the guy. Fredo, like, I think this is the guy.
I went, look, whatever
then-
happens, happens.
He turns around and we start following him. And like on the back of this golf cart are just like
Sounds
a
like you
rack
were-
of like 2 guns just hanging.
Oh,
I was
sick.
like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
You're kind of
Whatever
out here.
happens, happens.
You know.
Locked, loaded.
Ready.
Look, man, I do whatever I got to do to get out. All right.
And some things maybe you don't have to do. You'll
Yeah.
do anyway.
You'll do
Right.
anything.
And what was
You know
weird
what I
was when
mean?
I was changing into the outfit. for
Feel
the
that
photo
out
shoot,
when you get
He
there.
heard a sound
I'll
and then
swallow
he
the
tripped
gravy.
me. He heard a distant gunshot and then I was
He
tripped.
pushed you.
Suddenly I was on
Yeah.
the ground. and he was
my.
gone. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, you're the diversion.
I was like, damn.
Left.
Did you? This is especially little science nerd Trevor. Did you hear about the nuclear fusion thing?
What?
So
Yeah.
like
Is it bad or good?
it's good. So
Yep.
U.S. claims, like U.S. scientists,
Yeah.
that they had a net gain on energy. Or like they used clean energy to make more clean energy.
Yeah,
Oh, that
there's-
sounds like we're gonna make a black hole.
There's some
Oh, yeah.
buff, and I'm talking about rippling. Muscular
Oh.
scientists out there
Yeah.
that, for the first time ever, red web thing, for the first time
yeah.
ever,
Gotcha. 'Cause
we
it's anti-nuclear.
we initiated a fusion reaction
Okay.
and got more energy out of it than was expended into it.
Isn't that against like the first law of physics?
How do you mean?
No, that's
No,
matter.
So, because the idea of
Oh yeah, that's mad. Okay.
so what happens
okay.
with fusion is it starts
You can create energy.
You create energy.
Right. So mass is turning into energy in
Yeah.
a fusion environment. And fusion is usually self-sustaining. It's literally what the sun is doing.
Yeah, but they made excess.
Yeah.
That's
So they like
we upped.
yeah.
right.
Probably
They've-
like a microscopic amount.
We juiced
Yeah.
it.
But
they've done it before.
Yeah.
But that's if you ignored the lasers that basically initiate the reaction.
Yeah.
Because that itself takes energy. So this was like a bunch of really high power lasers mashed into this casing. This casing then explodes. Some of it goes out, some goes in, some goes into like the fuel in the middle. And like that impact, hopefully with all that energy, creates enough like energy to,
Yeah.
to ignite fusion, right?
That's
And then you
crazy.
want to ignite it and then it keeps going and whatever. But this time they were able to get more energy out of that than the lasers, like with the lasers included. So the whole system was a net positive.
That's fucking crazy.
On that note, 2 things. Tyler Staff sent me a trailer for Into the Spider-Verse, so it's going to be awesome. I'm going to watch that. But going off what you were talking about, did you see what was like, I guess, like making the headlines in the past couple of days?
Probably.
Maybe.
Christopher Nolan says he recreated the first nuclear weapon detonation without using CGI for the new movie. He's
Okay.
making Oppenheimer.
so I said this morning to
What?
Lindsay, Joe, did you see that nuclear fusion thing, like the energy? And Lindsay's like, yeah, I saw this, like, Christopher Nolan was talking about it. I go, no, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. And they're like, oh, then I don't know about the vision. So it's funny that you led into that because that's what Lindsay. I was like, I don't think what I read has anything to do with Christopher Nolan.
It's crazy because he just doesn't want to use CGI, and so like the memes are.
Nuke?
I mean, don't miss it. Recreated first nuclear weapon detonation without using CGI.
When he says
Recreated.
I don't know what that means exactly.
Nolan drop a nuke for the bit.
You don't know if
I will say the amount of memes coming out right now, they're just like me and the boys in theater watching Christopher Nolan nuke 1,000 extras for Oppenheimer.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, how do you like?
So many memes.
It's probably just a little.
What does that even mean?
It's just
it goes like
normal explosives.
Right, but then also just like give me more info than
Yeah,
that.
don't just give me one line and be like,
recreated.
Probably like just a little bomb.
It's like a little,
It's probably like a tiny little nuke, like a drip. So I don't know what goes in a nuclear bomb.
That's like saying like, oh, what did you do today? Oh, traffic was really bad. I had a little baby tiny burger for lunch. We blew up a nuke for the video.
I like.
And, oh my god. I saw a fender bender on the way to work.
I like.
Oh, tell me about the fender bender.
I like the better idea of like, I got caught in traffic, just to be in traffic. Nolan set a nuke off and it just backed up 35.
Nolan set off a nuke.
What?
It sounds like great marketing.
Right. It sounds like he's full of shit.
Sounds
like great
now we all want
media.
to see it in 40x.
Right.
Now I need to see it.
I mean, I don't care enough to pick a story apart. I can leave the line.
Also,
Set a nuke off somewhere. I don't care.
What a nuke looks like versus a dynamite explosion.
Yeah,
It's true.
You can lie to us.
That's true.
Well, I'm pretty sure a
you could have
nuke.
just lied to
A
me.
nuke could be like, whoa. I feel, but maybe you have to be there, right?
Yeah.
Don't you feel like there'll be a little like,
Either.
probably
If a
the,
nuke-
the shot.
Not like
Yeah.
not
You know,
sound-wise, but I feel like you feel it. You feel like
I think that's in your brain.
I'm just picturing the trees in that black and white footage where they're like, right, the whole.
How do you?
That'd be
film
cool
it
if Fredo
without
went,
the camera
and his hair was
exploding?
white.
kind of like, bring, bring.
That'd be sick.
How does the camera not get exploded?
That's the thing is how do you expose it for a nuke?
You just cracked the case, Kayla. How does the camera not break?
What if?
Pretty suspicious, isn't it?
How do we get a camera to work on the moon? Not in zero
What if you just used the original footage from the original nuke testings? Maybe that's it. I recreated
He
it.
recreated
the
it.
footage.
The
I
footage.
have no idea.
Done.
Way.
See, the thing is, it's going to be something boring like, oh, I used a miniature. But then they have that headline.
Yeah.
Well, of course it's going to be a miniature or something, but I think the absurd part is even a miniature, you're still saying you set a bomb.
With as many nukes.
Small of a nuke.
We're giving this look.
Where
I
did it
love
come
Christopher
from?
Nolan.
Was it from?
We're giving this man too much power.
But also
He got
now,
it from the Libyans.
now, right? Where does Christopher Nolan rank on the nuclear superpowers?
How many does he have?
Because he had at least one.
At least one.
But now he's got none.
No, there's no way because
you got to do more than one take. So
Yeah.
No,
there's probably
there's probably
at least
5,
an extra.
But here's the thing I'll say: when you have extras, though, they usually burn them,
Yeah.
right?
So they're just gonna
Well, just because they got them. You know what I mean? If
No,
you've got
everyone's
5
storing 'em.
nukes, you have to like a lot of times it's like we got the shot,
Yeah.
but we have 2 nukes left.
Just use them.
So maybe we'll get a better shot.
Yeah.
You think they'll do a?
he may have used them all.
Or you planted them and then set up cameras and goes, this is
for
my
my next.
masterpiece.
This is for my next film.
Oh. I mean, like in Tenet, he crashed the plane, right?
What?
Yeah, he drove a plane into a
This
building.
man needs to be
That's what I'm saying. And now
This man is only being enabled. What are you talking about?
We need to stop Christopher Nolan.
I'm gonna be honest.
And movie critics
People
are like Christopher Nolan.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Well, I love Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan crashing planes
insane.
for a movie.
Dropping
and
nukes.
just dropping nukes for a movie. People like Yee are making it real easy to not stop Christopher Nolan. Because it's just like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but it's not that big of a deal. Christopher Nolan, just be over there. Don't blow anybody up. We got some other shit going on.
I just this man.
I'm just saying the fact that he just came out. It's like he surfaced and just went like, just a little one, and then just went away.
Did we learn
You know what I
nothing
mean?
from the fucking Twilight Zone movie? Did we learn nothing?
What
That
happened
was just,
there?
well, people got their heads cut off.
Like,
that was
like 2 kids died.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
that was just a helicopter.
Yeah, it was
wasn't
that was
even
just
a
a
nuke.
helicopter. Because okay, this is what happened. He was like,
Yeah,
I think it was an adult.
helicopter.
I think it was
they
like
were
just a
filming,
nuke.
Yeah, they
he's
were
messing
filming
with
like
planes.
a scene in like Vietnam, like during the war is what they were filming, and they were like, "Hey, you can't do this. You cannot do this. We were working with like a real helicopter and live ammunition and 2 children. You can't do this." And who's this guy? His son's shitty.
There's a lot of people
He's a
like
director. Oh God, Tyler, do you know his name?
Trump.
No, it's not Trump.
What is Spielberg involved?
A little bit.
Spielberg was one of the
Can you
kids.
look up the dude who made
Yo.
the Twilight Zone movie? But yeah, so they were like, don't do it. He was like, I'm not gonna do it. And he was like, all right, we're gonna do it. So we're just gonna do it. And he was like, and he told the
just shoot it at
helicopter
night.
guy, he was like, just dive low, and I'll get the shot. And they did it, and it literally like killed 3 people.
Oh,
And
God.
I don't think he suffered any consequences. And
Yeah,
he's still like,
it was an adult and like.
and 2 kids. Yeah,
He got chopped up by a
Yeah.
helicopter blade? What?
It was directed by. It was produced by Steven Spielberg and John Landis.
John Landis. Yeah,
Directed.
and his son
yeah.
his son sucks.
I see what you're saying now.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It was like in the 70s?
It was like the 70s, I think. Yeah,
80s? I think it was
70s, 80s.
Oh, that's
yeah.
so long ago.
It was but also
That's wild.
way too recent.
Yeah, and obviously it was all filmed.
Yeah,
Yeah, but like, Nolan hasn't killed anybody.
that we know of.
Well, that's true.
He's got the juice to hide.
That's true.
That's
Well,
true.
At least that we know that like if he offs someone and then hides the body, he won't use CGI.
Yeah,
Right.
To hide the body.
yeah. No, he'll just do it. He'll do it.
It'll be
Practically.
raw footage.
I'm pretty sure if there is an unfortunate accident with the nuke, it's gonna take care of itself. The nuke went off. Where are the victims? We don't know.
Where's the camera? How is there a
know.
camera? A nuke went off.
I don't know. No one's asking the good questions.
I just
This looks
read
so
that and I went,
real.
what do you mean recreated? Like what the fuck does that even?
He recreated.
He keeps ramping up, crashing a plane.
That's fine.
Again,
Do it.
I mean, like
on,
a big-ass
do it on
plane?
your own. Go do it on like an island or something. It's fine.
it's just an island.
I mean,
Oh,
so many nukes.
international waters,
so
right?
many
Can you
nukes
drop
have been
nukes in
set
international waters? Is that illegal?
I guess if no one owns it, like, who are you offending?
You know what I mean?
Wait, the U.S. certainly has plenty of underwater
Oh yeah,
nuke testing.
we do a lot of shit. That's shady.
That's what I'm saying.
Arizona
So
and
I'm
Nevada,
just
you
saying.
guys are littered with just fallout from
Oh, yeah.
decades-old
If
testing.
we're
Yeah.
doing shady nuke shit, let Nolan have a movie. That's all I'm saying.
So wait, we had
the pot
From
calling
what
the
I can
kettle
remember,
black.
Dark Knight he flips a giant 18-wheeler.
Yup.
Dark Knight Rises.
Can I tell
he
you,
cuts
they-
a plane in half
They
and just
use that
hangs it
fucking sound
in the air.
like everywhere too.
What sounds?
Like that sound that it makes when it flips. Yeah, I feel like I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But then Dark Knight Rises, they cut like
did the plane
like
thing.
they cut the plane and then
dangled it.
they dangled
The
it.
whole dangling.
And then
plane scene.
Tenet, he crashes a giant
747.
747 into a building.
Yeah,
And now
escalation.
he's
Dropping
recreating-
nukes.
And he broke one of the
Yeah.
like 4 IMAX cameras.
What?
He did. Yeah.
Wait, there's only 4 IMAX cameras?
Apparently.
well, at the time there was. There might.
I
be
also
more.
like
What
if
a
you
dick.
haven't seen Tenet, when you say he crashed a plane into the building, you mean
Controlled.
no, I also just mean the plane was driven into the building.
yes.
Like on the runway.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
It wasn't in
no,
the
it's
air.
just
They just
like
drove it.
I just
into
like
the
it
side
when
of
you
the
hear
building.
that, you just think like a plane crashed.
Yeah,
It's
no.
like he
Yeah.
drove the plane
No,
into the
he
airport
Drove
Yeah.
it
and
into the
in a fight
building.
scene
Which again is now one of my fears.
of a plane
Of someone
driving
just-
into the airport.
Yeah, every time I'm in the airport, I'm just like,
Dude,
don't do that.
They're
you gonna be
big.
part of a
Bro,
hype?
you see a plane and then you just see like the 100 people running
Yeah.
around it, driving the luggage carts
Yeah.
and all that.
They're just like
Fuck,
leaving
dude.
it until it's
It's
like, you're on
wild,
the
man.
tarmac?
It's a lot.
That's crazy.
Tarmac, that's what it is.
That's crazy.
It doesn't look like there's a lot of tar down there.
It's mostly Mac
Tar.
Yeah.
and cheese. Have you guys seen Fablemans? Speaking of Spielberg.
No.
That movie is essentially a biopic for all
Right.
intents and purposes. Like the parents are essentially his parents.
Yeah.
It was long, but I just want to say it was so good.
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
Did he flip a car?
No.
Oh, is that what the
Turns out.
the
no.
kid wants to be like
Yeah.
a
The kid
Yeah,
is
the-
Steven
the
Spielberg.
kid is
It's him.
yeah.
Himself
And it
is it.
ends with him seeing David Lynch playing like this well-known famous director of like old Western films. and stuff.
that's in the list of movies for me where I go, that's an amazing movie that I will never watch.
Yeah. You look at
sounds
that and you go like,
prestigious-
I got to be in a
prestigious.
certain mood for that or
Yeah,
whatever.
for sure.
Man, it was long and I feel like a lot of people could complain about the speed or whatever, but like it was, for me, it was like really introspective because it was super cool to see a character that was like dead passionate about something and
Yeah.
like storytelling and making film and like, I was like, oh wow, like somebody who identified their skill set and just kind of, but then how that skill set and how that passion kind of creates friction with like family life and whatnot, and how they kind of approached it. It was really interesting.
Is
So,
there
like,
a post-credit scene though where then like it's Steven Spielberg at Jurassic Park 6 and it's going, "We're in the money, we're in the money, cha-ching, 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 cha-ching."
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Because it's like that's such a good movie when you think of like prime Spielberg, and then you think of like now Spielberg. It's like that's a movie for 80s and 90s Spielberg.
Speaking
Which
of
makes
Dark
sense,
Knight, you
but-
lived long enough to see yourself become.
I mean, whatever. I mean, I don't
you
give a
just
shit.
go-
I don't hate popcorn.
I'm not saying he's a
Yeah.
villain. What I'm saying is like eventually, like, why not sell out?
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know. I just feel like you do the thing, you do it well, and then from there you just kind of go, I've done it, and then sure, maybe I'll just make dumb, low-rated popcorn flicks with a ton of CGI and just a bunch of like random
CGI
shit.
is getting out of control.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it getting out of control?
Well,
And
it's
where?
Disney with the de-aging stuff.
Yeah.
That's getting pretty crazy.
Or
I'll
even
give you
just
that
like
one.
like
Well, like the
especially,
new Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Or it's just like I feel like every movie is like I want to see at least one practical effect sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's not just like so this whole movie was just like just us four in a blue room.
I think it's appreciating a different skill set. Because like that, I totally get that. The guttural reaction of like, is the art totally different? Is it like, because like I think it's very impressive to see something like The Mummy, which we saw relatively recently, and their beautiful merger between where CGI was at that time. Very impressive to see how they pushed it. Same with Jumanji. But then like how they merged that with practical, I think is like really beautiful and and it shows a heavy skill set. But that skill set's right in front of you, whereas CG is very much a totally different skill set that's tucked away and hidden.
Yeah, and I'm not even saying it's bad. Like those artists are obviously all extremely. If you gave me the strongest computer in the world and was like make a CGI, I'd be like, well, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
That's
feels
crazy.
It's the solution more often than it probably should be. It's a really cool solution.
That's insane.
But like not everything. Like you
We're
ever
looking
see
at
a
a picture
shot
that
and you're like
Young's
that could have
which
been
is-
practical.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they also
It's CG
showed
to-
some of like the science behind it. Like it's better looking now and also easier to do because of the AI and the program that they have.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
can't wait for Corridor to break this
Jesus.
down.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Movies
great.
out.
Yeah.
But going back to the movie you're saying, it's like I see movies like that. I'm like, that's a good. I know it's gonna be a good movie. I know the story's gonna be good. Develop characters and everything. And I go, I'll never watch it. And I'll just go watch this like
Something
Rain of Fire.
I watched Jeepers Creepers Reborn
Again.
again.
and then I was sitting there and it's like, it's a terrible movie. But then when they're just like, what is he? I'm like, he can smell your fear. He's gonna eat you.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen Reborn. He like wants something from you, right?
Oh yeah.
He's got Justin Long's eyeballs. He's like,
Immediately,
"There's
I
something on
went
that
back and
glass."
watched
Those are the
Jeepers
Creepers.
Creepers.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Okay.
That's a song.
I
I
can't do
Where'd you
horror.
get
I'm a
those
baby.
peepers?
I have no choice.
What,
As
is your
Jackie.
girlfriend
Where'd you
like it?
get those eyes?
Mine does too.
all
End of
about
the movie when he's
Mine-
looking through his head.
Yeah. It's
Gross.
a little
Listen,
terrifying.
every movie has a different purpose, right? And I think there's nothing wrong with a popcorn flick or a
love a
movie that's
popcorn flick.
just entertaining.
Yeah.
I think Fabelmans is something that's definitely a little heavier, but I think it's definitely important for a lot of people to maybe consider seeing it.
I just think a lot of people were excited about Fablemans because they thought it was a Fable movie.
I was like, where's the fable?
Yeah.
This feels very real.
like when Jackie watched Nightcrawler. And,
thought it was X-Men.
Like
and then the
X-Men.
credits rolled and she went, wait,
Where's
when's he turn blue?
Really, this guy's just chasing ambulances.
It's very confusing.
too, and
yeah, because it's an intense film.
Jackie's
That's
just like,
not.
I didn't know his origin story was so
Right.
Yeah, that he was stealing bikes.
Thought it was an origin
He
story.
sold his bike and then sold it.
Very confused when he didn't bamf across the room.
He didn't teleport once.
It's okay, prequel.
Yeah, I guess they're building up to the origin.
Yeah.
You know, maybe another one will come.
prequel.
Nightcrawler 2, he
Well, I
finally
think,
gets his powers.
well, what happens is at the end you realize that he's like evil, and then you're like, oh, that's not Nightcrawler, that's his dad, who's the devil guy.
Yeah.
That makes more
Yeah.
sense.
Morbius.
He's all red and everything.
What's his name? Devil guy.
I forgot, bro.
God.
I forgot.
That's Marvel.
Constantine?
I know, but like.
Wait, Morbius? Wait, why am I saying Morbius?
I don't know why you
I don't
keep
know
saying
why I'm saying
Morbius.
that. My brain it's Mephisto.
Is that his dad?
It is.
No.
Mephisto's the devil guy.
Mephisto?
No.
No.
Yes.
But it's like Lawrence here in the X-Men.
No, he's saying Kit Fisto.
Kit Fisto.
That's from Star Wars.
That's the Star Wars.
That's a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
What's
Kit Fisto.
like
the guy from
Shido?
X-Men First Class is his dad,
He's
right?
Yeah. But like, guys,
He looks like the devil.
Another
he hasn't showed up
Iceman.
in like
Well, he
the
died.
runs that I've been. No, I'm talking about just like comic runs I've been reading. I just like it's a lot of characters.
He's
to keep
defending
track of.
himself.
That's fine. I was just going every time he said the runs.
Yeah, the runs. Don't run.
We're in pre-tape city, by
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's the holidays are quickly approaching. We just had Thanksgiving, and then we've got Christmas, whatever the hell it is you do.
All the winter
internet.
shit.
All your winter shit.
The winter shit that
Whatever
lets you
the
not work
shit,
for 2 weeks in December.
But the winter shit that lets you not work, but then also lets you pay thousands of dollars to fly back home with your
Bro.
family, which is not a vacation in any way, shape, or form.
when they could just see you any other time of the year, but if you don't come home now, you're excommunicated.
Right. Well, not for me. I haven't seen them in 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. 'cause
You blame COVID? Yeah.
Right, because it was COVID.
Okay, sure.
I have 2 children.
Okay, because you're cool. Yeah. And that's why you didn't go back. That's why you didn't go back to Jersey.
See, when you were saying I couldn't visit because of COVID or an hour drive, it made less sense. When I was talking about flying my family across the country.
But the flight to Georgia is pretty far.
Yeah, it was just
It's
the babies.
I'm not gonna lie. It was probably safer during COVID. There's no
Than
masks.
now?
There's no masks anymore.
Oh yeah.
When I fly.
Well, yeah,
when
but now they're
fly,
all
I'm like,
now they're all juiced up.
Yeah,
I don't give a
well,
shit.
hopefully.
No, I'm talking about my children.
Oh.
It's not up for debate.
Because when I
I experimental drugged the shit out of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Sign me up.
Sign me
No,
up.
no, no. Ivermectin's the proven
me up.
cure.
My mistake.
The Pfizer.
I must have read a different
Right.
pamphlet.
Not the
Yeah,
J&J?
yeah, you did, dummy.
He loves his
I
kids.
must have read one of those
I read.
fangled scientific
I read
journals.
exactly.
Yeah, Michael loves his kids. The only Johnson & Johnson going on his kid's body is soap.
Johnson & Johnson's really trying to take you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, look,
No,
I'm
not
not
how you
gonna,
think.
I'm not gonna knock you that hard over the vaccine. Like
Yeah.
you botched it. Okay,
Yeah,
you know
they-
Pfizer, you're Moderna. You came out, you tried to big dick it and be like, we just need
we only
one.
need one for
and then it
ours.
was like, oh, it turns out we need more than
Have
one.
you heard about the
And-
super
no,
flu
and
vaccine?
it
But
also turns
what
out
I'm-
that you need one of theirs, not ours.
Well, yeah, exactly.
So-
But what it also is like, sorry about selling you powdered cancer for 50 years.
Yeah.
That's the real.
Baby
Talcum
powder.
powder.
Baby powder.
They knew.
You know they did know.
Talcum powder is
Gives
just
you
like
cancer.
cancer, right?
Yeah, no,
That's-
don't breathe that shit in.
I don't know
It's
what
really
they
bad
sell
for
it
you.
for still. Man, I think
Balls.
your feet and
Your
balls
balls,
probably. It's
And
insane
your
that they still
babies?
sell it.
Yeah.
You put little babies?
That was like the
Yeah.
first thing of like a new parent in 2017. It was like never buy powder ever. It's
Yeah.
just cancer.
Did you
I
have
thought
to
I've
use
taken it like a pre-workout. What the fuck?
I've been
Well, that's good.
scooping
That's
it.
good.
Scooping.
Yeah, you're probably immune.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're probably immune.
I built up a tolerance.
You built up a tolerance in exchange for your spine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's how they
akin
get
to,
more
like,
baby
a
powder.
spe-
Powdered up spine.
Right, basically.
Oh.
Except it's much easier to eat
But
than asbestos.
well, yes.
Because it goes, poof, and
Right.
you go,
Pop, pop, pop all over the baby. And, it's like, and the baby's like, I'm breathing it in.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
It
no.
smells so good.
but it smells so good.
Everything, yeah.
Dude, cancer
everything
smells nice.
Smells good.
turns out. Everything
Man,
that
they were
is bad
lathering
for
me
you.
up.
I know.
Everything that's bad for you has been known about for decades.
everything
it's just
is
a matter
bad
of
for you.
the regular, like the common man
Yeah.
finding out about it. Once they do, and then once we all unify behind that, we get, hey, did you know about this? Suddenly they're like, we have no idea. And then they pay all the
didn't know.
fines,
Yeah, they
which is
burn
just
all
the
the
cost
files.
of business, and then they go, anyway, good
Yeah.
thing they didn't find out about the baby powder
Yeah,
yet.
sometimes I'm sitting and I'm like, I wonder what the thing is going to be like in like 10 or 20 years.
Sugar.
Like,
Oh,
when we
yeah.
found out that like when people were like, wait, smoking does what? Like, what is that going to be for
Sugar.
us in like 10 years?
Oh, no.
Right now,
But we
like,
know that.
know sugar's
we
bad.
know it, just like people kind of knew about alcohol, but like they used to wake up, have beer. Like beer was like the thing.
I'm
instead of
with
water.
Kayla.
Smoking
I'm with Kayla though. Like, there's got to be something that everybody thinks is fine.
Like right now that we do
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
constantly.
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Because
Just like
think about
We know
smoking in, like,
sugar's
the
bad,
50s.
but on the whole,
No, on the
we
whole.
don't- we don't actually act on that.
no, we don't act on
It's
it at
in
all.
everything.
But I just mean being like,
Only in America too. Like
yeah.
it's a very American thing,
Right.
but like
The rest of the
I-
world's kind of going, what?
yeah, they're like
Right.
my favorite thing is when people like come here, they're like, your bread is sweet. And I'm like, no, it's not, because we're so
Yeah.
fucking used to it. I'm like,
Don't
the
tell
bre-
me
I'm like,
it's going to
not-
be protein powder.
hey, it is. But don't worry. That's why we're out here making rice. Just
Yeah,
white rice.
we are
We're
making
bringing it back. Even though every time we make it, Alfredo goes, there's no protein. And I go, yeah, I know that because the rice sits on a shelf above the rice cooker.
Right.
Protein you have to go buy at the store and put in the refrigerator.
Or powder.
Keep it in a dark place.
You got core power?
I'm talking about protein like food to go in rice.
That makes
I'm
more
not gonna pour
sense.
protein powder in a
I
rice
didn't know
cooker.
that. That's what we were
chocolate
going.
Yeah, no. He just means like sausage.
That
or
does sound
turkey
like something a
or
bodybuilder
whatever.
would do.
Right. It was a great recommendation. Maybe we'll try some protein powder.
Yeah, we should just,
maybe.
just whip it in.
We'll just whip it in and see what happens. Just fuck around and see what happens.
Lovely.
But I'm just like, we need a protein fridge then.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. I'm just making rice out of
Don't use the
convenience
deep
because
cooker.
it's there.
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's not cold
Cold
enough.
enough.
But Alfredo just makes a
just
point to go,
cool.
"Ah, no protein. It's like, and I'm like, I know there is.
Throw some. I mean,
Throw in what?
Look, even throw in some like low tier
do a-
protein. Throw in some Vienna sausage.
Where am I getting this from in the
You
office?
can make some Chinese.
Where am I
in
getting this from?
H-E-B,
Standing in our office in front of the rice cooker. Where am I getting the
Just
Vienna
go get some
sausage
shredded
from?
chicken from H-E-B.
Yeah, while it's cooking.
Bung that stuff
Exactly.
in.
So
Well, it's cooking.
when I walk into the office and have 2 minutes to make rice, anyone else feel free to go walk to H-E-B to buy shredded chicken
microwave
and
your
come
rice?
back. Okay? No, you can put it in the fucking
You
rice
have a rice
cooker.
cooker in the office?
Yes.
Yes. I've been offering it to everyone.
I didn't know
You get
that.
it? Who got it?
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it like 3 months ago.
I don't remember the origin.
But we
of it
finally,
all. Yeah.
it showed up here, and then
Yeah.
I plugged it in, and we went and got
You
rice.
should get a big thing of shredded
Well,
chicken.
we got rice, we got sausage, we did the whole thing.
And then we ate all the sausage immediately.
Yeah.
good.
Fed this guy.
I tweeted about my rice and sausage burps, and everyone went, "Good for you."
I would go get protein after this, but I have to fucking,
was like, hey, all
do
right.
shit face jam.
What's Twitter for?
Stupid piece
What's
of
this all
shit.
about?
Maybe after face
Can
jam.
I have a yellow check? Can I have a green check? What's going on
go.
here?
Yo, those
God.
checks are so shady.
Hey, can I get one of those checks that kind of backhand compliments me?
I got
It's like,
May or may not be
this is a
notable.
legacy verification. They may or may not be notable.
Yeah, I'm not.
It makes any no fucking sense.
It's so rude.
I'm so glad I didn't have any of that
I
business.
may not.
You may or may not be notable.
No, I may not.
You're
I'm calling it.
You're a brand now.
Yeah.
No, I checked it.
Dr.
You may
Pepper
not.
is, but Pepsi's not.
You may not know me as Michael Jones.
Maybe.
After off topic, we can get protein. If you're still, are you here all day? I said off topic. I meant face jam. After face jam, I have to go do face jam after this.
Jam your face.
I could be here all day.
Okay.
I'm here
It's a
all day.
work day.
Well, I'll find out.
It's a work day.
Well, I meant here as in he might be working somewhere else. I didn't mean at work. I meant.
We got.
I've got from 2 to 3.
We got.
See? Okay.
Heaps in.
No, that's good. What time is?
Right after this, baby.
Oh, well, that.
I have from 2 to 3.
Eating in
That's
this
good.
place.
I should be around after 3.
All right, we go get some.
You dare
sausages.
stick up before. And shredded chicken for Kayla.
Shredded chicken.
Here's the only thing about the sausage. It's pre-cooked. It's fully cooked. So we
Okay.
can just throw it in. The
Yeah.
chicken we would have to cook.
No, it's already cooked.
Oh, is it pre-cooked shredded chicken?
You can
Okay.
go to the HEB where they have all the hot and ready.
Yep,
You just get
hot
a
and ready.
tub of shredded
It's
chicken.
cold, but
Yeah,
yeah.
baby.
You get white meat, you get dark meat, and they have a
Why
mix.
is it under hot and ready if it's cold? I'm confused.
It's where the.
It's
hot
where
ready
it is.
Oh,
Where all the
okay. 'Cause
pre-made
it sounds
deals
like
are.
it's cold and ready.
It's cold ready, yeah.
We can swing that.
Oh, we could be. You know,
We can make it happen.
we could do that.
Okay.
All right.
Tyler, what's
There's
our
a-
time?
There's
We
a
done
need.
here?
There's a
I
want.
feel like we're done. I feel like we're done here.
I think we're done.
Check it.
Damn.
Check it off.
we got stuff to do.
We got stuff to do. I got another piece of shit podcast.
Yeah.
One down, one to go.
You got jam face. We got VR. We got to make some.
What are you doing? What do you got going on?
Yeah.
When
Open up
is
that Game Boy SP and let's
when
figure
it
this
does
out.
look like a USB. It looks very cool
It
though.
is.
I like
When is Chris and John playing more Dark Souls?
More Dark
'Cause
Souls?
That I want to be around.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Not today.
Him, John, straight up
Jingleheimer.
calling Chris a liar is so funny to me because it's
It's
Chris
big dad energy.
It's just a grown man though of Chris. He was like getting his ass kicked and John's like dodge, and he's like what button is it? And Chris keeps looking at the controller to play, and John's like it's B, and then Chris drank his flask and he's like I hit B, and he's like no you're lying to me, and I was like it's true you didn't hit B, you pressed X.
No, the
Press
way you said it
that.
was.
Well, in that
You're like-
clip, but
you're
he
like,
kept
You,
doing
you
it.
good
Right,
dad,
he's like,
bad dad today.
Yeah.
Don't lie and don't yell.
Yeah, I just like the idea of someone just going, "I'm doing it," and someone just saying, "Okay," but saying, "No, you're lying." And it's just very funny, and it was Chris yelling, "Why won't you support me, or why won't you give me positive reinforcement?" And John saying, "I won't give you positive reinforcement because you lie."
What a
and
what a beautiful
dude,
clusterfuck.
it was beautiful to walk into, and him being at the bonfire he was at, having 5 flasks, watching this over and over again, and me going, why don't you upgrade that bonfire? And Chris going, I can do that, and John going, oh yeah. And then I was like, well, you can get 10 flasks.
He didn't know he could change hands on the weapons either.
Well, I feel like a lot of that is John's fault. Because that is why he's there.
Well, is John like, I'm going to guide Chris through Dark Souls?
A little bit. I mean, John's played Dark Souls and Chris hasn't. So I feel like whether John says it or not, I feel like John has volunteered for that, whether it's been verbally communicated or not. But what I will say is, it makes me look way better with Joe. If people think I give Joe shit in Dark Souls 3, I'm like the most supportive person in the world. And compared to Chris and Joe playing, it's like they'd seem like a different species.
Right. Yeah.
Where I'm like, so Joe's never played this game before. And he's like, and now I'm playing it. I'm going, your progress it's pretty good. It could be better, but it's pretty good. And then I'm watching John and Chris, and I'm just like, Chris, stop looking at the controller. He keeps looking down, and then John yells, don't look at it. Don't look at it. Stop looking at it. And I'm like, you know where the buttons are. Stop looking at it.
That's a really good impression.
And I was like, I didn't even have a chair. I'm like hunched in between them, and then I'm squatting. And then I just kept going until like Blizz gave me a chair, because I just couldn't leave. I was just supposed to pop in, but I was hooked. Yeah. I had to leave. I had to go do something else. But, oh my God, it's a ringing endorsement for that. Next time they're streaming it, because they stream that, right?
Yeah, we have VODs of it.
You should watch the VODs and get ready for the next stream.
We're on the Squad Team Force YouTube. We have our own now. Look it up.
Cool.
It's not all TikToks.
It's not all TikToks. Some of it's John screaming at Chris.
It's a manager belittling his managee on camera.
I wouldn't say he's belittling him. I would say he's berating him.
He's berating him. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Berating.
I would say
not
so.
belittling.
Yeah. What he is saying is not it's not belittling, because it's all fact.
Yeah, it's all
definitely warranted, but it is a beratement.
It's a beration for sure.
A beration.
It is a barrage
of berating. Yeah, berating barrage for sure.
And it's funny too,
It is a nuclear strike of berating.
Right. What John was doing was, John replicated small Nuke playing with Chris. It's interesting. I think you see parenting in it when you go, wow, Michael and this dad energy. But then you got to remember, John's a dad.
Also a dad.
But I feel like it's the difference in how long we've been a dad.
His kids
John's
are
a
older.
dad who's done with this shit.
Yeah.
And Chris is a grown man.
Yeah.
And so what I do identify with John is you have to have so much patience for your children, right? You have to have so much patience for your children, because even well-behaved children, they're children. Yeah. They don't know, right? Or they know, and it's like, okay, whatever. You gotta like, you can't let them do whatever they want, but you gotta have understanding that like you've been alive for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like, think about what you were doing 3 years ago. Nothing. You've been alive for 3 years. You gotta have some level. You gotta have some level of like
leeway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the more you have that with a child, the less I have it with an adult. Because I'm like, motherfucker, my 3-year-old almost did it. What the fuck is your excuse? You know what I mean? They got leeway. You're 30. So I feel like John is way more that way than I am. Because his kids are like fully functioning humans.
Yeah.
And then he's dealing with Chris, and what Chris is saying is just unacceptable
his
excuses.
kids are sentient.
Right. His kids wouldn't give the excuses that Chris is giving. And so I understand it's difficult to hear. That's just my perspective.
He's such a man, baby.
Yeah. He's a forever boy.
He's a forever boy.
All right.
And he's proud about it.
I wish we'd talked more about Chris, because I would love to call this the Forever Boy, like the episode title. It's such a good title name. He's a forever boy, not a proud boy.
Not a proud boy.
Very different. Very different
Just
boys.
a forever boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
I know now.
Unfortunately, this podcast isn't forever, but we will be back next week for another exciting pre-taped episode that will preempt the pre-taped episode for the week after that.
Yeah.
But then after that, who knows? All bets are off. Could be January.
It's preemie season.
In fact, it will be. Don't say preemie.
It's pre-re-season.
Pre-re.
Preemie is a baby.
Preemie.
Bye.